welcome everybody to the annual World of Kawasaki event. If you're wondering what the queues are for, this is signing up obviously for the track, road and off-road experiences. And if you are in the 10:30 group and you're waiting to get on track, I believe that's the blue and even the gold group.
It was great getting the call from Kawasaki asking us to host this year's World of Kawasaki event. As you can see, it was my job to do the serious stuff and look after the stage. Well, Susie went off and had some fun.
Right at the back of the paddock you'll find Get On, a campaign that Kawasaki has supported from the start. And there are loads of riders here today that have brought their wives, family, friends who haven't ridden bikes before, and this is a great place to start and find out what the fuss is all about.
One of the great things about the World of Kawasaki event is that all their star riders are here mucking as well, and serving some coffee. You will see the man currently third in the British Superbike Championship, Mr. James Ellison. James, barista, is that a bit more stressful than your normal day job?
It wasn't until you turned up.
No pressure now. You actually look like you know what you're doing there.
Not really, I've been there for about 20 minutes, but it looks alright, doesn't it?
I'd definitely not drink that if I wanted to get through the day. No, it's good. So how come you're helping out mucking in here?
Well, Express Coffee UK, one of my personal sponsors, have been helping out for a long time now, in BSB for the last 4 years actually. And I just said I'd come down and help out a little bit today and just serve a few of the fans and spectators some coffee. So I'm a massive coffee fan as well, so I'm just waiting for a gap so I can make myself one in a minute.
I literally live off the stuff, so I know what you mean. But what's a day like this like for you? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, a chance to get to meet the fans, make them coffee. It must be a little bit, nice to see them without the pressure of all the racing going on.
Yeah, it is, because we don't really get to chat to the fans at the race weekend because we're always zoned out. We're in our own little space in our head, and we're either at the garage trying to set the bike up, or at hospitality, or with other responsibilities. So it's nice now just to kind of kick back and just chat to people really. And I'm at a race weekend, a bike event without actually having any pressure. I rode here on my ZX10 as well. Bikers Group Kawasaki have given me one for the year. So I rode here from Leicester and I'm getting to take it out on track in a minute. So it's just a good fun day out, to be honest with you, and obviously be part of the Kawasaki family.
Brilliant. Well, listen, we'll let you get back to it all because there's quite a big queue here, mate, now. So
now as well, so I don't know where I'm at.
Mine's a mocker with an extra shot, all right?
World of Kawasaki are also giving bikers a chance to get on track here at Donington and put their bikes through their paces. Now, Kevin, Focused Events have organised this, and I understand that over 1,600 bikers have actually registered for this. So what's the queue with today then?
Yeah, hi Susie. Well, this is the third or fourth year actually that Kawasaki have been running this event. It's got bigger and more exciting every year. Every year they're putting more and more into it. For the last 3 years we ran it at Stowe Circuit at Silverstone, and this year, as you can see, they've significantly upped their game, and the results for Kawasaki, I'm really happy to say, are fantastic. Yeah, over 1,600 people have registered. They've come here today. They're riding on the track with us. We're looking after them on the track. We're putting them out on road demos as well. We've got a fleet of over 20 brand new Kawasaki models. So they get a 30-minute demonstration. They can come here as a Kawasaki Riders Club member. They can get one free session with us on the track, and then after that it's a minimal fee. And it's a very minimal fee to go out and do a track experience with us. We have a fleet of ZX6Rs here as well, so they can ride on those and do one demo lap. It's great to see a manufacturer putting this amount of effort into keeping their customers happy and enjoying the experience of owning, in this case, a Kawasaki motorcycle.
I think what's quite interesting is that you don't have to own a Kawasaki, do you, to get on track today? You can bring any bike.
Yeah, absolutely. There's riders here with Yamahas and Hondas and Suzukis, etc. There's a Ducati, I think, here behind me in the pit lane, and they're coming along and they're enjoying their day out with Kawasaki, and that's great to see. Yeah, absolutely.
Mark, why have Kawasaki put on such an amazing free event?
Well, despite being such an immense global brand, we really care about our customers and what they think of our products. So to put on a day like today gives everybody a chance to experience the Kawasaki community, and we get an opportunity to talk to them and hear what they really think.
Stunt displays have been really popular here at World of Kawasaki, and wowing the crowds with his original stunts is none other than one of the world's leading stunt riders, Lee Bowers. Lee, you seem pretty nimble. Those somersaults you were doing were just crazy, are you? Do you do a bit of yoga to limber up?
I try and keep as flexible as possible, exercise obviously, keep healthy, eat healthy, but since I was a kid I've always been flexible, being able to do backflips and stuff like that. I just transformed it onto the bike basically. It's like like a bit of flatland BMX mixed in with superbikes and a bit of acrobats, and hopefully everyone enjoyed it today.
Yeah, they definitely did. So how did you get into stunting?
Oh, I've always loved bikes since an early age, and obviously I went into motocross where most people start, a bit of grass riding, just went further learning in car parks, a few wheelies on the road, I'm being honest, done a few shows here and there, and then just went bigger and bigger, got better and better, but I didn't want to push into the deep end too soon. I wanted to make sure I perfect my tricks and all that before I'd done the show scene, so I'm ready sort of now to go across the world and do shows all over the place.
So your tricks are really cool, but there was one that stood out, the Superman. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's pretty crowd-pleasing trick. I use it for, it's called sickest trick. In the competitions and that, we all do one special trick, and I normally pull that one out of the bag because it wows the crowds. It's really good for a photograph as well. Live, it happens a bit quick, but in a photograph, it makes a really good photograph. There's not a lot of people doing it, so I like to use that trick as much as possible, and I like to finish on a trick as well. That's why I use my front flip and my headstand burnout, because it gives a finish to the show as well, rather than just walking and waving at the crowd. I like to have a finishing move.
At Bike World, we've got a ZX6R, and we've been thinking about turning it from a track bike into a stunt bike. So how would we go around that?
Well, there's simple modifications. Tip-over sensor is one of them. Every bike's got a tip-over sensor. When it gets to a certain angle, it cuts the engine. So we just modify that, remove that, put a crash cage on the side, bigger sprocket, maybe a handbrake just to start you off. It's always good to use the foot brake, but a handbrake just opens up a few more tricks.
Well, thank you so much for all your advice. Now, obviously, we've got this ZX6R. Do you think that we could get a little bit of your expertise and help with it?
I think for starters, we need to have a look at the bike, see what modifications we can do, what needs to be done. Just a few little tweaks and things, just have a bike for a couple of days, tweak over it. Well, obviously we're going to start small. I advise not even doing a wheelie at first. We're just going to do some, we call them zeros, which is U-turns basically on the foot brake, no hands on the handlebars, trying to steer figure of 8. And I'm sure you'll do great. You can
Don't
ride.
know what you've let yourself in for.
Well, I know you can ride because I've seen your videos, so.
Looking after the stage gave me the chance to have a chat with a few rather special British Superbike guests.
It's nice to be on a day like today when you're not actually having to focus on the racing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. The Kawasaki World Weekend, it's been building year on year, and it was the first time it's at Donington, but by far the best day so far, weather-wise as well as turnout. So yeah, thank you for everybody for turning out. Brilliant.
You've just cursed it now, it's going to chuck it down. Chris, we mentioned this quite a lot, I get to talk to you about a bit, but this year you're doing blooming well. A lot of people would say, you know, showing a lot of those younger guys how it's done on the Kawasaki.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'm having a good time. The younger guys are still the ones doing the winning, but no, it's a lot of fun. It's great this year. Got a real good team, really good bike, very fast teammate, and a good friend alongside me, James.
James, this year having obviously joined Kawasaki with the GB Moto Lloyd's British team, sitting third in the championship, you must be enjoying 2014 so far, and that's ZX10R.
Yeah, I wasn't until last weekend. It was all going to plan. You know, we've had a podium in every round for the first 6 races, and then I got took out at Knock Hill. Just obviously a bit of an accident from one of the other riders, but it's frustrating just to lose that momentum. Is he here?
Where is he? Where is he? Stuart, he's hiding.
But yeah, like I say, we're still mates. So and it happened. I've done it before. I've done it to Chris, you know, and unfortunately it's just one of those things. Racing's all calculated risk, and sometimes we miscalculate.
I imagine there's a lot of banter and camaraderie between you as well, as in who is obviously, you know, going to bring home the points at each round.
Yeah, I mean, it's early on in the season. Like I say, we're just both enjoying it. I'm happy for Chris when he gets a result. And hopefully likewise, you know, he's always there to pat me on the back and there to help each other out. I think when it comes down to it, we're both fighting for the championship. There might be a few things hidden to the side, but right now it's great, and it's nice to have, you know, a decent fast teammate and somebody who I get on with. We've been teammates back in 2002.
Is it a panorama? So you're more technical than I am. I've never worked out how to do that. I'll get out of the way. Oh, that's going to break the camera. Shaky, 79-point lead at the top of the championship. How's it all going? You look very relaxed.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with the turnout here, to be honest. I thought I'm going to update my Twitter account in a minute and show how many of you guys have come to show your support today. It's great.
Proper chuff. Now, at Knock Hill, it was nice to see you and Keogh doing battle at the front again, obviously second and a first. Was it nice to see him back on the podium?
No.
To keep it simple, I like that.
No, to be honest with you, you know, from the outside, Knock Hill looked like a great weekend, and the first and the second isn't to be sniffed at. But you know, I can honestly say, hand on heart, that was probably the toughest round I've encountered since riding for the Rapid Systems Kawasaki team.
You got to ride some classic Kawasaki's out there today on the parade lap. How do they compare to your bike?
Yeah, they're ever so slightly different. The second one I rode, the Court Donington bike, it's so much vibration, it's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I'm never ever going to complain about anything with my Superbike ever again. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best thing since sliced bread now.
Danny, thanks for that. I really enjoyed my first drifting experience. Now, obviously, could you tell? Could you just see my teeth? Yeah, now, obviously, we're Bike World, so it's all about two wheels. But my reasoning is that you play on both four wheels and two wheels. So what came first, the bike or the car?
The bikes came first, and then I got into drifting, so I stuck with that. But I was also missing the bikes at the same time, so I thought, hey, we'll have a go at both.
I can't believe that you're racing cars one weekend, drifting one weekend, and then you're racing in the No Limits series on your road bike as well.
Yeah, I was literally here a couple of weeks ago racing and picked up a podium twice in 2 races. So yeah, and then it's weird to be back this week. We're in the car. So
what do you prefer, or could you not even pick?
When you're in that car, well, like yourself, you're just smiling from ear to ear the whole time because the amount of power it's got and just doing extreme things in it. So when you're in the car, you're loving that, and then when you hop on the bike, you need to switch to a different world. So I'd say you get more of an adrenaline kick from the cars, to be honest.
Now, you've been out track today, actually, haven't you, on the ZX-10R? How was that?
Yeah, Kawasaki were good enough to lend me their new ZX-10R road bike. They said take it out and see what you think to it. So I'm used to a ZX6, which I've been racing in the Low Limit series. So taking that out was a bit of a different world. It had a lot more power, so again, I'm able to go a bit faster and get my adrenaline kicks.
And also you can get a bit more time out of the tyres. I mean, look at these, I can't believe it. £200 a tyre, and how long were you out there for?
5-10 minutes, and we did a change, didn't we? And then another set lasted, another 5-10 minutes, and that's it. 2 sets completely gone.
Not make you feel a little bit sick?
No, I love it.
The beauty of being sponsored, isn't it, really?
Yeah, can't complain too much.
Well, thank you so much. And what's next for you?
We're out on the bikes again, Anglesey next weekend, and then the British Drift Championship a couple of weeks after that at Teesside. So make sure you get down and have a look.
Yeah, well, good luck. And do these two come everywhere with you? Because I feel like I need 2 hot men on this side.
yeah, we like to have them about as well. So.
Attached. I love it.